Welcome to Lowering the Bar with Brandon Wright, Lucas Anderson, and Jordan Stiles. The podcast where they discuss anecdotes, politics, and current events. They are rude, crude, offensive, and unfiltered. Get ready for more shits and fucks than you can shake a hobo's sweaty cock at. This is Lowering the Bar.
What is up, everybody? We have a wonderful podcast today, a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about how the polls and the GOP are betting on Biden. We're going to talk about how states are starting to close things back up, make masks mandatory, and of course, Jordan wants to discuss Project MK Ultra. If no one's aware of that, it's pretty interesting. So a little bit of a conspiracy corner segment there, and then we're going to discuss what? I think that's
not conspiracy. It's within the CIA.
Ultra. Yeah, well, whatever.
They have documents on it.
And, of course, communism. And we're going to fill some other shit in there,
that I will gladly take the oath.
I just would like to say that I will gladly take the oath. I solemnly swear that I will go shopping at places that only have clearance sections.
And that don't require a mask.
That don't require a mask. Which is going to be nowhere, but we'll get into that. Well, we can talk about it now. Fuck it.
Oh, no, Pelosi's trying to push for national mask wearing.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it. Are you aware that Kansas City is making masks mandatory now?
Yep. So was Taney County.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
It's just...
It's going to happen.
30, 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Honestly,
if
it happens here, you will not see me in a fucking mask. It just ain't going to happen.
No.
Tell me what law that says that I have to wear a mask.
Well, I think what they're going to do is they can't arrest you, but they can fine you.
Of $100. I'll gladly pay my $100 and you go fuck yourself.
Every time?
Every time. That's fine.
Pay a fine every time you don't wear a mask.
No, they'll just give me warnings at first because they can't fine you without a warning.
Are you sure?
It's positive.
I get pulled over all the time. I get fucking slapped with tickets without a warning.
Different though. I mean, if you're speeding or, if they're just wanting to fucking profile you, yeah, that's different. But even the fucking Greene County Health Department says do not wear KN95 or surgical mask without proper training.
What's the fucking point?
Which means if you're not in the fucking medical field and you don't have proper training to wear the mask, you're not supposed to fucking wear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they want you to wear just fucking masks. I love that video of that one guy. He's wearing that fucking mask that's just mesh.
It's perfect. It's like they don't care about safety. It's all about compliance. It's all it's about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's about when they say jump,
everything
you
will
say
come
how
right
high.
out of that.
How high?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Fuck that. Makes me want to listen to Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, no shit.
Even though they're liberal as fuck and they're probably on board with the masks. But see, that's what I don't get. We're the ones that are like, fuck the establishment now.
I know, they act all rebellious, and then they're like, well, make sure you wear your masks.
Wear your masks. Come on, guys.
But we're rebellious.
But yeah, fuck the establishment. No, we're fuck the establishment now. That whole thing's fucking shifted. They're all about big government and all that shit. And back in the day, they were like, fuck the government, anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads to the topic of why I want to talk about communism, because it's already started. It's already starting. It's already transitioning into socialism and communism.
Yeah, well, I think states are starting to shut shit back down, too. Like, I think Texas already... Is it Texas? Where they shut down bars completely, and it's like 50% capacity.
And Florida just shut down Miami beaches.
It might have been Florida, actually.
In Florida, yeah. Florida actually shut down the bars.
They're all fucking doing it. Mm-hmm. And that's what I don't get. Governor Abbott, that's his name, right, in Texas?
Yes.
Yes. He's... I don't know what's going on with him.
Please don't get me started on fucking Como and fucking de Blasio.
Well, no, I don't give a fuck about New York. I couldn't care less about New York.
Why the fuck... Hold on real quick. Why in the hell would you give advice to the governor of Florida from Como to the governor of Florida, why would you give advice when you are per 100,000 deaths? You have 161 per 100,000 deaths, and New York is number 2 on the fucking list. You know where Florida's at? They're third from the bottom.
Yeah.
On death rate. Fucking Como and de Blasio should go to fucking prison for killing people. Literally.
You talking about where they released
COVID
patients back to the nursing homes?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that.
It's horrible.
Yeah, and everyone fucking worships.
It's like no wonder your death rate is so high, is because you fucking forced them in. The blood is on your hands, Como.
Mm-hmm. Como the homo.
Yep.
That's what we call him here on Lowering the Bar.
Fucking
Como
fags.
the homo. Yeah. He's such a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit.
What do you think? I know your uncle's like, oh, the fucking Biden. But you're convinced. We'll elaborate a little bit more on that. That Biden's going to drop out. Do you think they'd throw Cuomo in there because he's kind of America's hero at the moment?
They've the outlets I've listened to, they've talked about it, but they don't think he's a good candidate because he's on the shit list right now with everybody. So they don't think he'd be a good candidate.
Like the Democrat
I mean,
Party,
there's even liberal supporters that are starting to wake up right now. Like they see with everything going on in the last 6 months, they're like, okay, yeah, what Trump's trying to do, it makes sense. It makes sense of why he's, what they're on that other side of the fucking river. They're waking up as well. It's very slowly, and Biden is just destroying himself. It's like, yes, okay, please go into acting mode. Mm-hmm. Play your dementia like you're fucking stupid or something, so that the case and the fucking the indictments that are against you doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, please just go ahead and act dumb and retarded, and that you can't speak, you can't think, you can't fucking do anything. It's like, if you can't do that, why the fuck are you running for the president of the United States? It's
because they can control him.
The president of the United States is supposed to be a sharp tool that is fucking...
sharpest tool in the shed.
That's right. That's just fucking precise, on point, and that's Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Okay? And Biden is not going to be the candidate. It's probably... They're saying probably about 2 to 3 months before the election, there will be a switch.
Yeah, I mean, but you got like Chris Christie, who has been a huge advocate for Donald Trump. Even he's saying, I don't know if Trump can beat Biden. And then you have Newt Gingrich? Mm-hmm. Is that?
Gingrich, yeah.
Gingrich, yeah.
Yep.
He said Trump needs to change his strategy, and the best thing for the Democratic Party is, the longer they can hide Biden, the better for them it is. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. They don't want him out speaking. And then I'm hearing things of where the debates are going to be like through fucking Zoom and shit. All that shit. It's just like, why even fucking have them?
Mm-hmm. It's dumb.
Because you can have like a whole team of people putting up responses on a teleprompter for Biden to read. And then he could just read it off and sound like he's fucking actually there, and he's not. He's a fucking retard. Your uncle nailed that. Retard. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's interesting that, I mean, this is even a discussion that Biden could actually win. Because...
Can I play this video real quick?
You can do whatever you want, bud. What video is it?
It's going down. It's of Joe Biden.
Well, no, just play it through the thing. Yeah, plug that motherfucker in. There you go.
Hey guys, this is your Joe Biden.
Indicates that there was intent. The court found the plan with unerring precision slices through the city's traditional subunit, the ward, in a racially selective manner, leaving intact predominantly white wards while carving up those densely populated by blacks. As of the governor, the court concludes, quote, the governor's opposition to the Nunes plan was predicated in significant part on his delineation of a majority black district centered in Orleans Parish. In a confidential portions of your staff memo, they brought to your attention the allegation that important legislators in defeating the Nunes plan in the basement said, quote, we already have a nigger mayor and we don't need any more nigger big shots. And the court cited evidence of discriminatory intent on the part of other legislators, including the representative who testified at the court hearing, that there were legislators, quote, who don't feel...
That is your
Joe Biden.
Democratic nomination.
I think he was quoting someone, though.
He is quoting someone, but still came out of his fucking mouth.
So, I've said it. I'm telling a story. I mean,
Okay,
everybody has said that word.
Come on now. He said it.
He said it. He was quoting somebody else. Listen to it again.
He said,
quote unquote, we have too many, our show can only handle so many of those words. Yeah.
It's all good. But I'm just saying.
No, he's said worse things than that. He's
You don't vote for me, you ain't black.
well, no, even back in the day.
Oh, yeah. He was.
You could look it up. He's
racist.
Yeah, he is racist. He's the white racist. How do you spell that, Jordan? Racist.
R-I. Who the fuck? R-A-C-I-S-T.
Oh, okay. Racist. Yeah.
Racist.
Yes, racist.
Sorry, I slur my T's sometimes.
Is it a speech impediment?
Probably because of my braces.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That Invisalign, it changed my speech impediment. At night, yeah, I wear my retainer.
Weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it's because it's like something in your mouth. It's like putting in like vampire teeth and trying to talk.
Yeah, it's like trying to talk with a dick in your mouth.
Not literally, but I mean, we can ask a woman about that. But
or a fag.
Or a flaming fag. Yeah,
another thing is me and Lucas are looking for a house right now. And it fucking sucks.
It does suck, dude.
Yeah. They want you to have the requirements of what you need in order to actually buy a house, not rent a house. I fucking hate it, dude. So, although I think we got a place and we're going to build a shed, right? We're not going to buy one. I think we'll build one for the show.
Fucking build it, dude.
Fucking build it.
Fucking
Lucas claims he can get it done in 2 weekends. 2 weekends he can get a shed built.
Easy.
I believe it.
Do you think it'd be cheaper to just build it as opposed to...
Oh, we can price it out.
As opposed to a kit, which you still have to cut and you still have to do all that
kits.
shit.
They always have some stupid bullshit where it's like, this makes no fucking sense.
That's true. That's very true.
How hard would it be to get power to it? I know we looked at this one house and you said, that wouldn't be a problem.
We just have to dig a trench.
Dig a trench?
Mm-hmm.
Because then we can get, power for this.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be like, 3 to 4 feet?
3 to 4
18 inches.
Yeah,
18 inches.
Deep?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
So it's not too bad. It's only 1.5 feet.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No.
What's the easiest way to do that?
You can dig that trench in just a few minutes.
Shovel.
Yeah.
Well,
dig a hole.
Come on, Gavin. Get out there. Start digging. I'm tired of digging.
On
that's too goddamn bad.
That's too damn bad.
If it's really far from the house, then get a fucking trencher and do that. But
no, I don't think it'll be that bad. But that way we can power all this shit. We can get like an AC unit because we'll cut out a window, right?
Sure, yeah.
A window and a door.
And if there's a lot of big, you said there's a bunch of trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roots. Roots could be a problem.
Well, it's above ground.
Yeah, but digging the trench.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. We'd have to have someone come out and survey it. Let us know where all the lines are.
Yeah, a little utility locator dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder how much that cost.
I think it's free.
Is it?
Yeah.
I remember when I was installing Dish Network, I had to, whenever someone was around a bunch of trees and you had to find a spot where you can get the fucking signal right, you had to go out there and you're like, okay, well, I got to dig a trench. And you have to dig the trench yourself for that fucking Cat 5. Or actually, it was coaxial. Dish Network doesn't have Cat 5. But I enjoyed that because it would put the job off. And there's a good chance you weren't going to get that fucking job to where you didn't have to dig that trench. Yeah, because I don't think a Cat 5 has to be that low. I think it only has to be like a foot.
Low voltage shit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. That way we could just leave this shit up. We ain't got to fucking take it in and out and all that crap.
Yeah, low voltage guys, they're hilarious. It's like they go into an attic and just like throw the roll of wire like it's a football across the attic. Like they don't give a fuck, dude.
They're like, whatever.
Yeah, no, like power stuff is just a lot more regulated. You gotta have staples every certain amount of feet,
Right.
Gotta be nice and neat.
Do we have to get a permit to build a fucking shed?
No.
No, not if it's like a fucking temporary deal.
Only if it has like a built-in foundation, or
I guess, yeah. I thought Missouri didn't have fucking codes like that.
I don't think they
Nobody
do.
nobody gives a shit around here.
Yeah, I don't know if they do or not.
Not to a shed. You don't have to have a fucking
Because everyone has
approval
sheds.
for a shed. Yeah,
Everyone has
there's a lot of
sheds.
people that build their own sheds. It's like building a fucking garage outside. Whether it's powered or not, the garage door. I mean, if it's manual lift or power lift, it is. I mean, you can build a garage in the backyard if you wanted to. It's my tool garage.
That's my tool garage.
Yeah.
No, we'd have the fucking table in there and fucking have it all.
Yeah. Now if it was
drywall
like
and shit.
connected to the house, yeah, you probably have to get an approval for. Well, no, not even that, because even people put add-ons on their houses. They
Yeah,
do
you
add-ons.
need a permit for that though.
Okay, then yeah, I was right the first time.
Do you have to pay?
Right.
Do you have to pay property tax on your shed?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
So
bullshit.
I
Did
don't
they fly
think-
around with drones and shit looking?
No, I don't think they do.
Because they
don't
no, they
know they
actually
do.
they do that in Idaho. I know somebody that lives in Idaho that has like a little like shed. They have a pond and there's like a little tiny shed, and they were flying around with drones and they said, "Hey, we noticed you have a shed here, and it's not in the paperwork. You know,
That's
we're
messed
gonna
up.
have to taxi for it because it's bigger than a certain size." And he's like, "Well, we're just gonna fucking tear it down then."
No shit.
I would
Yeah.
too. I'd be like, fuck that. I ain't giving you shit
Use
for
the
that.
fuck-
But like,
fucking
what the
shack.
fuck? You're flying around with drones trying to fucking tax
Yeah.
people on fucking little buildings and stuff like that. Dude, it's stupid.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how that works in regards to like even like herds of cattle. We've talked about that too. The
Yeah.
personal property tax, and it's just
Oh yeah,
I
you
don't
got to pay
fucking
personal
understand
property
it.
tax on your fucking livestock.
Fucking chickens, all that shit.
Yeah,
On a chicken.
On a fucking fucking
chicken,
chicken.
pigs, fucking.
But that's why they give
But
you
dogs
like,
aren't included though. God forbid.
Yeah. But I think that's because they're a pet. That's not, you know.
So it can be a chicken. A chicken can be a
Yeah,
pet too.
chicken can be a
Yeah,
pet.
A
you don't-
pig
you
can
don't-
be a
you don't
pet.
buy dogs, you adopt them.
A goat can be
Yeah,
a pet.
You can buy dogs. Yeah. You buy dogs, right?
It's called adopting.
You give somebody money for a thing.
Yeah, you also give them money for adopting a child. It's $55,000.
Well, I'm adopting chickens now.
There you go.
I'm gonna adopt this house. I'm gonna adopt this car.
I'm adopting everything.
What's that shed for? Oh, it's for my chicken coop.
Well, you pay taxes on
It's all
chicken.
adopted.
I know.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think it'll be a problem. It's we're renting, you know? So I think the worst part is the person who owns it would have to then pay the fucking the personal property tax on the shed.
Well, you can get like sheds at like Home Depot and Lowe's.
No,
I mean,
fuck that. We're going to do a 12 by 12 is what we're going to do. Or a 10 by 10. What do you think?
I have to see the land.
Well, I told you to come with me today, and you're like, I'm tired of looking at houses. I looked at so many houses. We looked like 4.
Too many.
oh, I got fucking tired in the month and a half.
That's a month and a half, Jordan. We've been doing it for 2 days.
I know. Imagine all the shit that I fucking looked at in a month and a half.
Probably a bunch of shit.
It was tiring, but it was a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It is a fucking thing.
But that's why I started early, because I knew shit would go
we didn't
fast.
have that
and-
option, Jordan.
I know, but it's still. I mean, it's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
It pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, because now we got to pull money out of our ass.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But other than that, where were we? We were talking about. They were fucking talking about something.
Well, what's that?
I know we were
itinerary
talking.
said?
Well, no, we were talking about Joe Biden and how much of a piece of shit he was. Nancy Pelosi's a fucking piece of shit. Which, did you see that fucking video where she got George Floyd's name wrong?
George Kirby.
Yeah, George Kirby. She called him fucking George Kirby.
And now they're hashtagging George Lloyd.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
These fuckers don't give a fuck about
Floyd
the
Taylor.
death of him.
Wasn't
they
that
don't
what
care.
Chuck Schumer said? Chuck
Yeah.
Schumer said Floyd Taylor.
Oh
talking
yeah,
about-
Floyd Taylor. George Taylor.
No, George Floyd.
No,
Yeah.
you said George Taylor.
No, he corrected himself. He said George Floyd at the end.
He did, but he still said George Taylor.
Yeah, he said
dumb
no. He
fuck.
said Floyd Taylor, and
Yeah, then George Taylor.
No, Breonna Floyd, and then he went George Floyd. Yeah, I think that's how it went.
They don't give a fuck
They
about
don't give
it.
a shit, dude. He was
don't.
confusing George Floyd and Breonna Taylor
Yeah.
together, and it's just they're a fucking joke.
But George
They don't give a
Kirby is
shit.
fucking the worst.
Yeah, George.
Oh
Kirby.
yeah, we're gonna do it for George Kirby. It's like, bitch, fix your fucking... At least get some fucking proper stickum for your dentures.
Proper
like
stickum?
Yeah.
What is that?
The glue that holds their fucking dentures in.
I've thought about getting dentures, just having all my teeth pulled out, doing dentures, calling it a day. I hear they're just fucking badass now. Like, they've got some badass dentures. Like, you won't even know.
Why? So you can gum a clit to death?
What's Soulman? What's that with Bernie Mac and Samuel L. Jackson? That one bitch pulls her teeth out, and it's called a velvet. I can't remember the name of it.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, that shit's fucking funny as hell, dude. But
That's funny.
yeah, no. Nancy Pelosi's a cunt. Chuck Schumer's a fucking retard. Amy Schumer's a retard. That whole Schumer family's fucking stupid.
The whole Pelosi family is totally corrupt. Her
Well, I think-
dad was corrupt.
Yeah, and I think
The whole
Gavin
family
Newsom
was.
is her nephew or
Something like that.
I think it's
like
her
nephew or
it's her
cousin.
husband's nephew, I think.
Yeah.
They're all fucking related. It's just a fucking monarchy in fucking California is what it is. They're all fucking related and they all fucking run the motherfucker.
Well, yeah, her district was like, there was only like 2 Democratic back in 2016. Well, before she got elected. Like the whole counties around it were like all red and there's only like 2 fucking Democratic counties.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she took office, they're like all fucking blue.
And why do these motherfuckers keep voting these people in? I'm from there.
Because they're retarded,
You're from there,
dude.
Lucas. And yeah, they've got to be retarded.
It's image voting is what it's called.
Oh, they see just Democrat and it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's image voting. It's what it is.
Define that.
So image voting is where they don't care about what the politician stands for. They just go by the image of the person.
Okay.
Just by the same thing with the problem with intellectual shit that's going on with colleges, and that's why nobody wants to do the proper testing to get the real results. Because they're too fucking lazy to actually go in and actually do some fucking research so you can vote in the proper person or come with the right conclusion. And, you know, all they care about is their personal view, and that's the right answer.
Okay.
Instead of actually doing the proper testing and getting the real answer. That's what Thomas Sowell was talking about in his Intellectual in Society book. And
Disparity?
no, it's Intellectual in Society.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a great segment to listen to if you haven't already. But
I haven't listened to it. That's not the same one I
yeah,
sent
I've
you,
listened
is
to
it?
like probably 4 of his books that he's written.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's some good shit.
Damn. I need
It's
to
really
catch
good
up.
shit. So,
Lucas hadn't been reading shit.
but I mean, just the stuff that he talked about, and just the stuff that's with the image voting. I mean, speaking of voting, New Jersey, there were 6 people that were fucking arrested for fraud, and the NSA caught it for voting fraud because
Really?
they were literally messing with the mail-in ballots.
Wow.
6 people have already been arrested, and then there's a city clerk in Michigan that recently just got arrested for fraud too, voter fraud.
The black lady. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The NSA and fucking the government, they're watching that shit because there's a lot of local votes going on right now that's happening now. Normally it starts up north and on the East Coast first, and then it makes its way in to more towards the election. So, but yeah, they're going to crack down, and they're wanting to manipulate an election. That's what they want to do.
Yeah,
That's their goal.
I don't know.
It's bullshit. I know. It's irate. It just makes you loss of words, and because you're just like, why?
Did you hear that?
Why go through all that trouble to have a horrible end result?
Did you hear the federal court voted on Trump using military funds for the wall is illegal? Did you hear about that?
Yeah. Well, it's called a national emergency. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it under a national emergency and a Defense Production Act. Do they know anything about that? No, I bet they
Probably
don't.
not. Well, they're probably ignoring it. I
The
guarantee
Exactly.
I guarantee you they know.
The military court?
Federal. No, just some federal court.
It's the
I think in
Supreme Court.
Arizona.
Supreme Court.
It's the Supreme Court of Arizona.
Yeah. So
Because each state has their own Supreme Court. It's just not.
Because I think that's where he used
It's
it.
on a state federal level.
He has 200 plus miles done. Mm-hmm. It's not enough. Ann Coulter, she ain't going for that shit,
No,
dude.
man.
That fucking wall should be done by now, according to her. Apparently, she doesn't understand how.
And people don't understand how he got that money either.
What do you mean?
The military funding. Part of Mexico did pay for that.
The trade?
Yeah, because people forgot about the oil trades, the oil deal that he did with Saudi Arabia and Russia. Supposedly Mexico didn't want to be part of that oil deal because they didn't want to lose money on their oil. Well, he said, well, to make up for it, how about you just go ahead and pitch in on your border wall? We'll go ahead, and they said, okay. That's why the guy said, yeah, hurry up. The president of fucking Mexico said, yeah, let's hurry up and build this wall.
Really?
Yes.
No, he's saying other
And
things.
nobody talks about it.
The president of Mexico is just talking all sorts of shit. He has been for a while.
Well, yeah, of course he is, because he's part of the fucking problem. He does nothing about the cartels.
Exactly. I was about to say, you can't say shit until
Yeah.
you get your fucking cartel situation.
Exactly.
Your fucking
It's because they
country's
don't
a
have the
shithole.
military. That's why they rely on the United States to do it, because they don't have the military force to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't have the proper, policing and shit.
Yeah, whenever I hear someone go, oh, I'm going to Mexico, I'm like, good fucking luck.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, good luck.
Don't go into the bad alleys, because they will snatch your ass
And they will cut you open, disembowel you.
They'll put your ass in the fucking sex trafficking ring.
No, they'll fucking... There was a story I heard one time, and it was this young girl, and she went to the restroom. She was with her friends. She went to Mexico, and she went to the restroom, and she never came back. Well, they found her in a ambulance crossing the border, and obviously they stopped them. And they found her. She was fucking cut open, sewed shut, and inside of her was just a bunch of cocaine, dude.
Yeah.
Savage shit.
Yeah.
What the
I mean, that
fuck?
happened in Bad Boys too. You know, when they
Did
were
it?
chasing that truck, and it wasn't cocaine, but it was ecstasy. X, yeah, it was X.
Ecstasy? MDMA?
Yeah, and there was the little blue pills.
Do you remember when Casey put MDMA in your enchilada?
Tamale.
Whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
he had no idea, dude.
That's crazy,
Dude, you
But
you didn't eat for like 2 or 3 days. Right? If I remember correctly. You didn't have an appetite for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember I was in sanitation, mopping the floors with a big ass smile on my face.
This feels good.
He's like-
yeah.
Got any more shit to clean? Let's go.
right?
Dude, I've never done MDMA. But he got that from Matt?
I don't know.
That was his only connection. He wasn't from the area. He didn't know anybody except
I don't
for
know,
people
dude.
that worked there. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
This is the same friend who I believe he smoked bath salts.
No, it was potpourri or whatever.
No, I'm talking about when he got arrested.
Oh, the fake marijuana shit.
Yeah. Well, he did that too,
Yeah.
but that's not what I'm talking about.
That
I'm talking about the
shit's
story.
bad.
I think it was bath salts. He thought it was meth. It was bath salts, and the cops pulled him over inside of a stolen car that was a manual, and he was butt naked. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world, dude.
What? He didn't turn into a zombie?
No, he wasn't eating anybody, but he was sweating his ass off. He was butt naked, and he can't drive a manual, so he was like halfway down the street from where he stole the fucking car. Yeah,
Wow.
I think he only served like 8 or 9 months, but yeah. He was
That's
just
hilarious.
what's worse about it, he was in the county jail.
Yeah.
So he's getting like the shittiest of shitty food.
Oh God, yeah.
His
County jail sucks
fucking
ass.
small ass tiny cell. It's just you don't get any fucking time outside of the cell, you know.
None.
But I would ask his sister about how he's doing. She's like, I don't know. We don't talk to him. I was like, oh,
People that serve in federal prison got it pretty good. I'm just saying.
well,
they get
minus
good
the
food.
fact that they got to deal with all the politics inside prison.
Yeah.
Prison politics are fucked.
Yeah, they are. But anyways, that's another
Man,
topic.
I wish I can get Mr. Chad on here.
Yeah.
I bet he's got tons of stories.
Oh, I bet.
I think he served only like 12 years. It was like a 19-year sentence, but he got out early. But he has some crazy fucking stories, dude.
Well, it's the same thing of why I want to talk about this project MK Ultra is because this guy named Tom O'Neill, he wrote a book last year.
People are still talking about MK Ultra, huh? Wasn't that in the 60s?
Yeah, it was going on it started in the 50s and then went into all this. But but I mean, a lot of people are going to think this is a fucking conspiracy, but I mean, this guy has, in this book, he has 60 pages of federal documents to back everything up that he said in his book. It's true.
Well, what is it? Talk about it.
So basically,
Jordan can't fucking focus.
He's like, damn it, shut it off.
He's sitting here like,
no, I'm just
man,
trying
I
to
wanna watch
find.
the X-Files.
Yeah, can we watch Stranger Things?
This ain't Stranger Things. This is X-Files, son.
So, but I'm just trying to find my starting point here. So, before Charles Manson got big and doing his murders,
Yeah.
he started doing like a bunch of criminal activity when he was very young, kind of like around 13, 15 years old. He started doing all that because, I mean, his mom was not the greatest mom in the world. But,
Charlie Manson's.
Yeah.
Didn't he die just like 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he died in prison. But,
Married to a hot-ass bitch. Did you see his wife? That he married back in...
yeah, I know.
Oh, shit. It was a while ago.
So, but the book's called Chaos, and it's by Tom O'Neill. And when Charles Manson was doing prison time in the mid-'60s, the CIA did reports of them doing experiments on Charles Manson. Like, they were giving him, like, LSD and giving him all these drugs, and they were kind of, like, trying to give him, like, this brain power.
So I'm real quick, I'm gonna pause you here and kind of define what MK Ultra is. So MK Ultra, it's Project MK Ultra, also called CIA Mind Control Program. Yep.
Yeah.
Is the code name given to a program of experiments on human subjects that were designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, some of which were illegal. Experiments on humans were intended to identify and develop drugs and procedures to be used in interrogations in order to weaken the individual and force confessions through mind control.
So Charles Manson in the prison, that's how the CIA chose their people that they experimented on, and Charles Manson happened to be one of them. And the guy that wrote the book actually went to prison, to the same prison. Tom O'Neill went to the same prison that fucking Charles Manson was in. He actually met Charles Manson.
That was in Coalinga? Coalinga?
What?
The prison?
Yeah, it was in California. It was like outside of LA, wasn't it?
No, it was probably about an hour from Fresno.
Wasn't there like a documentary on Charles Manson on Netflix not too long ago?
Yeah.
I watched that.
Was that Charles Manson or was that... No, that was Ted Bundy.
That was Ted Bundy. Yeah, that was Ted Bundy, not Charles Manson.
No, they had a Charles Manson one recently.
Well, no, you're talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No.
Because part of that scene towards the end of the movie, that was Charles Manson. Of him sending out the people to go in, just like he would like tell these people, like, you need to go out and kill, these people at this location, you need to do it now. Like, that's like, and that's what they believed, like, these people that he brought in, like, he had like literal mind control of all the people that were with him.
Well, that's how cults work too. For real.
Pretty much.
Look at David Koresh, which we watched Waco. Apparently there's another Waco documentary.
I think there's a few.
Yeah, but the one that we watched, is that on Netflix or? Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Waco's
it's the
on
Waco
Netflix.
about the church.
Yeah, but it's written by. It was based on a book written by the.
The interrogator. What's the
God damn.
Yeah, he was an interrogator for the FBI.
Negotiator.
Yeah.
That's right.
Negotiator.
Yeah.
Who'd he work for?
He was the FBI.
FBI, I think.
Was he FBI?
Yeah. He was a negotiator for the FBI. Like, if someone was in a situation, he would talk to the guy to save the...
That's right. And the
to
guy
save the
that played him
hostages.
was... why can't I think of his name? He was General Zod on Superman.
Yeah.
Michael Shannon. Boom. I had to think about it for a second. Yeah.
Good
Anyways,
actor. But
he is a good actor.
but yeah.
And he doesn't cost a lot for movies. I read this somewhere. He doesn't demand a high pay, or he doesn't demand high pay. So you get high caliber acting for like low budget films. So like they can keep their budget down And I think that's genius on his part, especially if he loves doing it.
You guys watched the full thing of Waco, didn't you?
I did. Brandon didn't.
I haven't.
It's pretty wild.
I know the story.
Like that was really fucked
Yeah,
up.
the thing about the tear gas being flammable, I didn't know anything about that. That was interesting.
100% tear gas is flammable.
Yeah, and the radio talk show host in the show was talking about all these different stories. It's at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about all these different stories where the exact same thing happened. Is like somebody was holding hostages, they used tear gas, and then it turned into a fire.
Yep.
And it happened like over and over. And he thinks the same thing happened at Waco.
Dude, it was fucked up how they're like playing those fucking noises at night and fucking lights.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dude, I'd be fucking freaking the fuck out, dude. Like,
So you think David Koresh and his people were done wrong?
oh yeah, it was all over a fucking of them of having assault weapons. That's the whole reason why the FBI went there.
Yeah, gun running.
Yeah, like they thought they were doing some like
I thought there
bad
was more
gun
to it,
dealing or
though.
something.
I thought it was like child molestation and stuff like that.
Well,
I thought there
eventually
was-
it broke out into where he was having sex with underage girls, is what he was doing.
Yeah.
The main guy.
So he deserved to die.
Yeah, the
anyways.
girl that was in Ozark. She was like,
Yes.
she was like
Yeah.
16 or something like that.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Which
She had
they were in Texas, so what's age of consent? I don't know.
She had a kid at like 12.
It's actually low.
She had
Is
his
it?
she had his kid at like 12.
In Texas, I think you can marry a woman at 16.
What was that though?
She had his kid at like 12
Yeah, that's the part where
or
it's
14.
pretty young.
Might have been 14.
Yeah, the age limit in Texas is pretty fucking low. They may have risen it late.
Yeah, it's 17.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
But I think it has to have her parents' consent first.
But I think her parents were a part of it,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I think so.
So he might have had their permission, but
Mm-hmm.
that's still fucked up.
It is.
Because then you had, was that Edward Furlong? No, it was Macaulay Culkin's brother. He married her. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird fucked up
But that's why I
situation.
think FBI did them wrong, because
But,
everything that went on,
I
they
thought it
handled
was-
it completely wrong.
I thought it was so funny when he was talking to the other guy, and he was talking to
When they're
Macaulay
on the
Culkin's
roof?
brother. Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, sexual pleasure is is a strong burden, and I'll take that burden from you.
Yeah.
So he's just over there slaying pussy, dude. Slaying everyone's pussy. Getting all the women pregnant.
Well, yeah, like a secondhand man, he had sex with his wife and
Yeah.
had a kid.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's fucked up. Dude.
it's like, yeah, fucking your wife, and she's having my baby.
Yeah. But I'm a prophet.
That's right.
My brother's friend calls himself a prophet. What, Jordan? You got something to say about that? You're just laughing over there.
That ain't no profit.
No, he's a fucking retard. Anyways, so MK Ultra, we got off on a tangent with Waco, but going back to Charles Manson and Tom O'Neill, did you recently read this book or?
Well, I
Inserts
basically
from the
there's a YouTube video of this English guy did a interview with Tom O'Neill, like they did with Tom Sowell. Just they did an interview. They discussed the book. And the guy discussed the facts and all the documents that he found. Like he said, the last 60 pages of this book has all the copies of the documents that you can literally see of everything that went on. And they did all these experiments and to perform mind control and stuff like that. And then that's how Charles Manson turned into who he was, is because of those experiments. And that's why they say, and Stranger Things brings into it, because Stranger Things is the small plot of the show is based on MK Ultra, but it's just the true writer of Stranger Things did a big twist with it, and that's why.
Are you familiar with Operation Paperclip?
Yes, and Operation Mockingbird too.
So are you familiar with that?
No.
No? Operation Paperclip was where basically they brought over all the Nazi
It was
scientists.
after
the
World War
Nazi-
II.
yep. They brought over all the Nazi scientists, and they formed NASA from Nazi.
The only reason the
scientists.
United States did is because they didn't want Russia to get them, Because if Russia got those scientists, then Russia would be more powerful than the United States today.
That's fucked up, though.
Yeah. But those scientists came over, and the Germans were the scientists were the one who actually created NASA, by the way. So,
Yeah. But that's why we should all be thanking Elon Musk for SpaceX.
yeah.
So we can disband that
NASA.
Nazi fucking organization
Yeah.
and fucking actually get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Because when was the last time NASA did a goddamn thing?
It's,
Really?
because Obama shut it down for 8 years.
Yeah, that's true.
So there was 8 to 10 years that we didn't have much. I mean, even, Bush before Obama didn't really do shit about it either. So yeah, it's been a long time.
Have you seen Space Force?
Mm-hmm.
The show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you know how they're like always like you got the Chinese and fucking they're talking about Russia. That's actually like a thing. Like we're racing with China and Russia now
Yeah.
in terms of what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could do like Mars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucking funny.
That's the whole reason why Elon Musk created the Cybertruck.
Ellen?
Elon Musk.
Okay.
Did I say Ellen?
Yeah.
It's because I
Well,
got
we can
Ellen
always go back.
DeGeneres on my mind. That's why.
Ooh. Why are you thinking about her, dude?
Because her show got canceled.
No, it didn't.
Yep.
Ellen DeGeneres' show got canceled.
For her being, because of all the shit's really coming out of who she really fucking is. She's a fucking...
Where'd you read that?
She's just as bad as Hillary Clinton, dude.
I don't see her show getting canceled anywhere.
Yeah. Let me guess, you're looking on Google?
No, I'm not being.
Okay.
The Ellen DeGeneres Show wins the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show. That was a day ago.
Yeah, bullshit.
Where are you getting your information about her show getting canceled? I don't see that happening, dude. Although I have heard and seen that she is a big old cunt.
She is. She only friends people that are
Hot, rich, and powerful.
rich and powerful.
Mm-hmm. Can we get Keanu Reeves a talk show, please?
Please.
That would be fucking awesome.
Dude, he's like the coolest dude ever.
If Keanu Reeves did a podcast, I think I would listen to it all the time. He'd probably talk about guns, hockey, fucking philanthropy, the common good. I'm sure it would be fucking badass.
So this is who that they're now saying, other than Michael Obama, as a VP candidate. Now they're talking about Karen Bass.
Who?
Karen Bass.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
She's a black woman, and she's the one that praised Castro.
Oh, Karen Bass?
Karen Bass, like the fish.
Bass.
Karen
Oh, there
Bass.
she is. I
Yep.
see her. Okay.
You probably remember her face. She's been on the news a few times. But
What's wrong with her? Besides praising Castro.
She's a communist fuck.
Oh, okay. Where's that? I don't see that in political positions. I'm kidding. God, Jordan, relax.
This is Fox News.
Take a breath. You get so uptight.
Well, because you think the shit I'm talking about is fake.
That's not true. I just think it's partially true.
That's why you got to have an open mind.
Free your mind and your ass will follow.
Like, okay, so Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit, they're just wanting to protest because they feel enslaved, right?
Bullshit.
So,
They're not.
okay, well, how about we put that to bed? Because anybody that's our age and probably about 50, 60 years old has never owned a slave. Probably longer than that.
My
This
dad's,
generation
my
and last
dad's
generation.
great-granddaddy might have, but we'd have money if that was the case.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you got to think about that. Like, all the families that have money are probably from slave owners. I'd put money on it. Like, silver spoon in the mouth.
Yeah.
All that kind of shit.
But yeah, I mean, let's go protest about a real slave deal. It's called sex slaves. It's a real deal.
Yeah, we talked about
It's
this
real.
briefly last time, didn't we, with Blake Lively?
Yeah, well, yeah, she has an organization that goes in and helps free sex slaves. Is really what she does. She has an organization that does it.
Is Ashton Kutcher involved in it?
No, he can go fuck himself too.
You don't like Ashton Kutcher?
Not his political views. No.
Why not?
Because he's a fucking liberal fuck.
Is he? Where'd you see that at? He's not Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake's way up there.
I don't think he's really that. I don't think he's that liberal, dude. No. I don't know. But I think there was something I read with him recently. His girlfriend was murdered. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he had to testify because his girlfriend was murdered. I think when he was filming that 70s show. And they were dating, and they had planned a date. And what happened was there was this guy that was stalking her. And the guy killed her. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to call and confirm their date, and she wasn't answering, and he thought she stood him up. What's peculiar about it is he went by and looked in the windows, which is kind of fucking creepy. But he said that he saw, maybe some spilt wine on the ground. He didn't think anything of it. Mm-hmm. But then she was dead. So kind of a weird. I thought it was weird that he was like peeking through her windows and shit, though. Like he testified about that. Like I was looking through her windows. I was like, dude, do you do that to every girl that stands you up?
Right.
You fucking go into their house and peek through their windows.
It's a little weird.
Hey, bitch, you standing me up? You fucking someone else? Is Danny Masterson in there raping you? Which we talked about that as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's being charged for 3 different accounts. So he's fucked. But he's a Scientologist bastard anyways, so who cares? I don't. What are you looking up, Jordan? Are you prepping for the next thing that you say? Are you still looking for Ellen's show getting canceled?
I must have shared it on a different account.
How many accounts you got?
I've got 3. I'm a digital soldier now, sir. That's why I took my oath.
That's why you took your oath?
Yeah, seriously. We are practically in a internet war. Pretty much.
I'm not interested in internet wars.
Well, it's the only way that we're going to be able to pass the message
that
around.
I will gladly take the oath.
You looked so gaudy in that fucking video. You had your fucking cinch. It was a cinch shirt, wasn't it? Was that a cinch shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had your fucking cinch shirt on, your fucking 1,000 gold chains.
Well,
Your fucking...
he's wearing the same thing he's wearing right now.
No, is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you had what you had on there with your fucking
St.
cinch
Christopher.
shirt. I don't know who St. Christopher is. I don't give a shit
He's
about
a
the
saint.
saints. I don't care about the saints.
It's a Catholic thing.
Yeah, I don't
You
care.
wouldn't understand, Brandon.
I don't want to understand. Maxwell always tried to fucking convert me to Catholicism. Always. Every time I talked to him, he was like just talking about Catholicism and shit.
Yeah, and he's probably okay with the Pope fucking raping bitches too.
Does he rape bitches?
Yeah, the Pope today is fucking dirty as fuck, dude. Dirty.
He
Like-
is a shitty pope.
Like, he's been part of this realm and Pizzagate. He's all part of it too.
My dad mentioned something about the Pope denouncing his position.
He should.
Well, no, because that's the end of times, dude. He thinks that's going to be the false prophet. He thinks the Pope's going to be the false prophet, dude.
Probably right, because
My dad's convinced.
because the Antichrist is someone that is going to be someone that everybody loves, that everybody respects, and
well, the
he's
false
going
prophet's not the Antichrist. Those are 2 separate entities. Those are 2 separate people.
Well, he could be the Antichrist too.
Yeah, he might be. But no, he's. I think how it's supposed to go. How familiar are you with like Revelations and
Not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
You should read it. It's some weird shit. You'll be. I mean, people talk about it all the time. You know what's going on today. You know the storms, the climate change, fucking what's going on in the Middle East. You know, but so there's a false prophet, and then there's the Antichrist, and the Antichrist is a public figure that will rise, and he will.
Everybody thought Obama was supposed to be the Antichrist.
I didn't think that. He was just half
Yeah,
black
there's
man
like
president.
shit ton of videos about that. Like in what, like 2009?
But I think the Antichrist is supposed to be someone who has never been with woman, like ever. I think it's
Well, the
in there
Antichrist
somewhere.
is someone who is well respected, well known, and is someone that is going to be just like Jesus, but his beliefs are not what Jesus is.
What Jordan's talking about is someone is supposed to kill him, and then he is supposed to rise 3 days later
Yeah.
from the dead. That's what's supposed to happen. And then people are just going to fucking be like, oh my God, this is the Messiah. And then that's how he gets all of his followers and shit.
Yep.
But he's also supposed to make peace in the Middle East. So we got to watch for that. Right now, what's going on is the complete opposite of that. You've got like, my dad was talking to me about this yesterday. He was mentioning that I guess there are Israeli protesters protesting with the Palestinians.
Yeah. It's
That
like the
fucking
blacks
shit
never
doesn't
liked
happen.
the Palestinians.
The Jewish people never liked the Palestinians.
No. Well, it's because the Palestinians always attack the fucking Jews. That's why.
Yeah, they fucking hate each other.
Yeah. Well, now you have Israeli protesters protesting with the Palestinians, which is fucking weird. It's not right.
Well, yeah, because now the blacks are with the Palestinians.
What does the blacks have to do with anything?
Because they're the most hated race in history, Brennan.
What the fuck? How does that have to do with anything? How does that have to do with anything?
That's what these fucking guys on the news, on CNN and all this shit.
Are you referring
That's what
to
they're
like
saying.
the black Hebrews?
No.
I don't know what the fuck
African
you're talking
fucking
about.
Americans.
We're talking
Who
about
gives a
Israel.
shit about them? We're talking about Israel and Palestine.
I know, but that's all involved.
How? Where's the connection? I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't see it, Jordan. I do not see the connection there at all.
Okay.
I could see how you're like, okay, well, the black Hebrews, which is a thing, are siding with Palestinians, and they're actually the protesters. I could see that, but just African Americans, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. So if you have proof somewhere where like it connects somehow, I'll believe you. I'm not arguing. I'm just, where's the proof?
Well, that's what all the blacks and the Black Lives Matter is protesting about now. They're standing with the Palestinians. Because what's going on right now, they're against they're against the Israelis. Okay? So
Why?
because
Because the blacks hate the Jews?
because America stands with Israel. That's why.
So you think it's an anti-establishment thing?
Yes, exactly. So that's why the blacks are today are standing with the Palestinians, because the Palestinians were so infringed and
No, they weren't.
exactly. The
they
Palestinians were a very powerful fucking.
I've had many of friends that were Muslim in California that always talked about Palestine, and I always disagreed with them all the time. All the time. They always act like it's like the Armenian genocide. Like, no, it's nothing like that at all.
Yeah, I used to work for a guy that used to live in Israel.
Oh,
And-
really?
And he started ranting about the Palestinians. He's like, we give them freaking $10 billion and the Gaza Strip, and all they want to do is build tunnels and freaking kill us.
Seriously, that's
He's
exactly
like, fuck
it.
him.
Yeah.
He fucking hates them.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Israel helped out Palestine fucking for a long time.
And if you could probably look this up, but if like you get injured attacking Israel, you get money. If you get killed, your family gets money and shit like that.
What?
Oh, yeah.
So like, it's incentivized.
Yeah.
What? What kind of backward ass shit is that? Is that like money from the Palestinian government?
You'd have to look it up. I can't remember. It's been
Because
a
I
while.
don't see Israel going, hey, you're fighting us, we're going to give you money if you get hurt.
No,
or
it's not
killed."
Israel giving the money away. I think it's the Palestinian
yeah.
government.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
But I can't confirm that for sure. It's been a while since I read up on it. But
There's just a bunch of weird shit going on. Like, you've got India, China, you've got
it's because it's all connected, dude.
Israel and Palestine.
This isn't just America thing. This is worldwide.
Yeah.
It's worldwide. It's everywhere.
And then the Muslims have been going in, and you've got the fucking UK with no no borders, so they're just fucking getting overthrown over there. I mean, you can go to Ireland and Scotland, and it's fucking. There's certain areas of those countries where you can't even. They're like, yeah, don't go there.
Mm-hmm. I know there actually is an app in Israel for whenever there's like they sense a rocket coming over, like the app warns you.
Mm-hmm. Oh no shit.
Yeah, you got like freaking no time at all to find somewhere to hide.
You have T-minus 5 seconds.
Yeah, they have an app for it.
Yeah,
that'd be horrible.
It's like our warning system for tornadoes here. You literally have 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know that because I have a friend that was.
Well, hold on now. I thought Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt fixed that.
They did. But still, I mean, the weather apps and the weathermen today are fucking shit.
The meteorologists are awful here in the Midwest. If you're not from the Midwest, let me just inform you that they'll say it rains and it's going to be as dry and sunny as possible.
And if it ain't gonna rain, guys, there's no chance of rain. And then fucking starts pouring,
pissing down.
Fucking a cow pissing on a flat rock.
Yeah, you're like, all right, cool. The weatherman says it's going to be sunny and hot. We're going to go to the lake. You fucking go to the lake and it just fucking just shitting all over you.
Yep, that's exactly how it goes.
Yep,
it's mid fucking west for you.
Yeah. I don't know.
It'll change. Just wait 30 minutes.
Is it? Well, I don't know. I think this whole next week's supposed to be pure storms.
That's not what I read.
Really? Oh, yeah. No, it's changed. We're supposed to have a storm tomorrow.
Yeah. It's only like 40-50% chance.
Man, we need some rain, though.
We do. It is dry as fuck, but
yeah,
it's okay. I'm enjoying this nice weather.
I'm not. I fucking hate it. It's too hot.
I like it.
It's going to be 94 on Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, when it rains and then it's fucking 90 degrees, it's even hotter.
Yeah, but at least it's wet and green. At least it looks good. You know it's true. It could be like California where it's just dry and hot all the time and everything's fucking yellow and dead.
That's why California sucks ass.
Yeah, I don't want to look like Oklahoma. Oklahoma's just a little bit more dead than it is here. It's not as green there as it is here.
That's what they call here. They're flyover states.
Did you see that fucking dust storm yesterday?
Yeah, dude. It was fucking gloomy and hazy, and and my vehicle was like, my truck was like covered in fucking dust, like sand-colored dust.
I think that's why, because I got a slight migraine yesterday, and I think it was just allergies from that.
Well, no, it's you're breathing in fucking sand.
Yeah, had to be it.
Because you ain't getting enough oxygen to your brain. That's why.
Where's that storm coming from? The sand?
It was a Saharan dust storm.
What? That's like from across the ocean.
Yeah, Africa. I know. That's where it came from.
No shit.
Yes, because there was like a big old jet stream that swiped right through there and just it carried it all the way here.
Well, I guess we got Ebola now. Great. Isn't that an African
Ebola cannot
disease?
Be traced by
contracted.
It cannot be contracted by air. It's something that you have to ingest.
Like food.
Like or
lettuce.
It has to be like if you have sex with someone or...
What?
Mm-hmm. Like it could be like if you ingest someone else's body fluid, yeah, you'll get it. So kissing, shit like that.
Hey, you can get COVID from having sex. Okay, it's an STD now, remember that. Do you honestly believe COVID's a real thing? My dad completely thinks it's just made up bullshit.
I'll probably go 80-20 on that.
80% you don't?
80% I don't think it's that serious at all. To the point where I think it's just all fake bullshit.
Yeah, you think these
like the
people
death of George Floyd, it's fake.
You really believe that?
Yeah.
You really think he's
Go
a
look at the
crisis
pictures
actor?
on fucking that have been
Motherfucker's
uploaded.
wearing sunglasses, a hat, and a mask. You can't tell. He has a black man's nose, and all of a sudden there's George Floyd? Come on.
Dude, you could see his fucking outline of his mask with his mustache, the same dimensions of his nose, fucking everything, dude. We have technology today in the FBI and the CIA and all these fucking traffic lights. They have cameras to where if you were still wearing a mask, by your structure of your face, they'll still be able to identify you.
Interesting.
Guarantee it. That's fucking George Floyd. The motherfucker went to his own funeral.
Played everyone like a fool.
Yeah, the deep state played everybody like a fool.
Damn.
This is all fake. Just like the fucking NASCAR bullshit. It's a fucking event. It's a staged event.
Yeah, the NASCAR. Did you see NASCAR release the noose?
Yes. It's a fucking loop knot.
Yeah.
It's a loop knot.
Yeah.
That loop knot was there 3 years ago.
So it's not actually a noose. Because I could tie a noose. I know how.
Fucking
I'm pretty
racist.
proud of it. People
You're a fucking racist.
I mean, you know who invented the loop knot, right? That's why they call it the clay knot.
So it is a completely different knot.
Yeah, it's a loop knot. It's used for fly fishing.
Yeah.
Looks just like a noose.
No. Noose looks way cooler.
Yeah, it looks way cooler, but there's a way you can tie it with rope, and it looks just like a fucking noose.
It's got a few wraps.
Yeah.
I think noose is supposed to have like 8 wraps or something like that.
Yes. But a loop knot doesn't have a retractable movement in the knot. It's solid.
Right.
Because garages, there's a lot of people in garages that uses a loop knot as a handle to pull down the fucking garage.
Yeah, that's a noose.
Yeah, nooses slip. The rope coming out from it slips and tightens and yada, yada, yada.
It's a fucking loop knot in the garage.
It's a noose! It's a noose.
Yeah, it sucks to noose a race too, doesn't it?
The joke is not good, dude.
Yeah, it's not very funny. That guy, I never even heard about that guy
Bubba Wallace?
until this. Yeah, I didn't know.
I've heard of Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, I've heard of Bubba Wallace. He's a shit NASCAR driver.
Yeah, he's not good.
He sucks ass.
Yeah, he's not
Who
good.
were his sponsors?
Black Lives Matter.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
No, that's a good one. Here's your sign.
Was it not? Yeah.
I mean, I laughed at it, I guess.
Well, check. Good joke. Yeah, I'm just so fucking over all that shit, dude. My dad called me today, and that's all he wants to talk about is just, the fucking guy in Atlanta and all this shit. And I'm just like, fuck, these guys they're fucking retards. It just is what it is. I'm done talking about it. Because it just pisses me off, and it gets me in a bad mood. I'm already in a bad mood trying to look for a fucking house. I don't need to be in an even more bad mood bad mood talking about these fucking retards. I don't care. I don't care about them. I don't care about any white person that gets killed by the police. Do exactly what they say.
Yeah, does it affect
How they
me?
say
No.
Do everything they say, comply, and if they mistreat you or they arrested you on false terms, fucking deal with it in court.
It's like going through the airport in TSA.
I don't know why these motherfuckers want to live without consequences.
It's like, are you not going to go through a fucking metal detector to get on a plane?
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to fight that? Seriously? It's like, okay, yeah, you'll get twice as fucked. Because they'll fucking do an anal check and they'll do fucking all kinds of shit to your ass. Fucking TSA.
Spread your cheeks, bitch.
They will.
Let me look at that starfish.
Fucking snapping them gloves, son. Bend over, bitch.
Yeah, I'm still mad that I left my vape at the Trump rally. He might have had COVID on it. Someone probably sneezed all over it.
It's a fucking communist fucking virus is what it is. It's a communism virus.
No, it's the CCP virus, the Chinese Communist Party virus.
Yeah, well, everything on Bing calls it the communist virus.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. The communist. Well, I know that...
because it's the
Epic
way
Times.
for China to spread their communism. It makes perfect sense. How can you tear down another country? Let's throw in a disease. Because that's how you spread communism. You send them diseases. You fucking try to defund their police. You try to take down and create violence and riots, and you create all this. It's perfect. Because just like with Minnesota, fucking Minneapolis approved defunding the police in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's approved. It's done.
You said the city council?
Yeah. Well, and Ilhan Omar is the one.
Omar
is the one that fucking.
I'm tired of that bitch too.
I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of fucking.
How'd she get elected? Was it all the Somalis in the area? Did they
Probably
all vote for her?
Probably.
I believe it.
Like, honestly, St. Cloud, before they moved all there, like, that's where they completely moved to, is St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's just full of Somalians.
See, I wouldn't guess that. Like, being so far north, I wouldn't guess them being
They're in Minnesota because they're the highest food stamp. They're the highest welfare. They're the highest fucking unemployment. They're the highest rate. Like, you get paid the most in Minnesota. Like, there's fucking Somalians that have gotten grants to go to the University of Minnesota, and everything's a free ride, including a car.
Damn.
And all they had to do was enter the country.
Here's an interesting thing. Chinese regimen forces Chinese banks, their investors, to sacrifice $212 billion. Mm-hmm. So basically, China wants its banking industry to share the pain and help to boost the slumping economy to the tune of 1.5 trillion yuan, which is $212 billion.
Yeah.
To combat the worst economic downturn in 40 years as the country attempts to rebound from the CCP virus crisis, the Chinese Communist Party, see, that's what they call it,
Yep.
State Council has asked its banks to forego up to 1.5 trillion yuan in profits. They're forcing them. That's what they're doing. That's communism.
Yeah.
That's what that is, guys.
It's communism.
Yeah. You want to invest money?
You can say goodbye to your profits. You can say goodbye to your liberty, your freedom, everything.
I think I got into a discussion with my brother about, where in the Constitution does it talk about capitalism? Well, capitalism as an economic, value is the most freeing
It's a free market.
Yeah. Of all economies. Because it allows opportunity, it allows, growth, success.
You can sell and make money. You can create your own business.
You don't have that fucking shit.
No.
I'll tell you that.
You don't.
Yeah.
And also, fucking ask this to your brother. Do you want to share a room with some fucking stranger and share the food that you provide and put on your table?
I do, because I love everybody. Well, I fucking don't.
Okay, well, communism doesn't love everybody. Okay.
Tell them the story about how they took your sister's money and gave it to
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you that fucking story. So I pay my sister to watch Gavin, right? While I work.
Yeah.
And she sends them to go get her something from the store because his friend has a car. And she gave them money, and when they came back, she was like, "Where's my change?" "Oh, we don't have it." "Where's it at?" And he goes, "Oh, there was a guy that needed the money. He was homeless, so we gave it to him." Swear to God. They gave her money away for the greater good without her permission.
Okay, that's called stealing.
That's exactly what that is. My
And
mom
stealing's
was
a crime?
pissed. My mom was just as mad
Oh,
as I was.
she found out? I didn't
Oh,
know.
my mom found out, yeah. My mom's pissed. You know how mad I got? I said it's not his fucking money. He didn't work for that fucking money. And then they tried to fucking do a logic trap where it's like, "Oh, you don't want to give to the needy?" I'm like, you didn't have a fucking choice. You didn't have a choice in giving it to the fucking needy.
Yeah.
It was stolen from you. They Robin Hood your ass.
That's communism. They take
That's
from you
fucking
without your
bullshit.
consent.
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck
you're going to do
them.
this job, and you're going to get paid this
even
money.
if she did, she
That's
didn't have
it.
a choice in it. So even to make her feel, better about herself, or I did a good deed, she doesn't get that because she didn't have the opportunity to make the choice. That's not fucking right.
Well, yeah, if she wanted to do a good deed, let it be her fucking choice to do it.
Yep.
Because she earned that money.
Yep.
That's the whole point of capitalism.
And I couldn't care less about giving money to people that need it.
No, because they're going to go and hop into their fucking Mercedes and drive to their fucking $500,000 house.
or they're just going to go buy alcohol or drugs or whatever
Yes.
else. Yeah, I'll give them food.
And
I'll go
majority
buy
of
'em a
these
burger at
fucking
McDonald's.
people that are around here right now is because they don't have anywhere to go because they got bussed in for this fucking protest. So they have nowhere to go.
That's an interesting point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so now they're trying to get back home. So they're fucking...
George Soros ain't paying his bills?
No.
What a dick. Who would have thought?
And plus, I watched this Glenn Beck. He completely...
You are watching Glenn Beck.
Yes.
I knew that's why you invested in gold.
fucking knew it.
I knew it.
No, I will never listen
Gold
to Glenn
line.
Beck when it comes to...
1-800-GOLD line.
No, there's no way. No, I would never listen to Glenn Beck when it comes to an economic gain. Absolutely not.
Why not? He has tons of money.
Yeah, because of his investments, but his main investment isn't gold.
Yeah,
He
probably
hasn't-
not.
And yeah, he funds his own stuff, but at the same time, but my whole point is...
We fund our own stuff. We funded this podcast.
Yeah.
We don't have any
Well,
sponsors.
by the way, your Nicola fucking stock is shit.
No, it's not.
I've lost like $40 in 2 days.
How'd you lose $40 on 3 stocks? I have 3 stocks. I lost 10. I thought you sold it.
I'm making
You
more
bought
money
it
on
at
gold
high?
stocks right now.
You bought it when it was high?
No.
Dude, you bought it when it was at 66. It's at like 66 and 91 cents right
Yeah,
now.
and now it's down to like 61.
Gold
it's
is
not.
gold is going up though.
Dude, I'm making a killing on gold stocks right now.
Yeah.
It's at 66.90.
Because when gold's... Okay, yeah, they're in the green for what, 1 month?
1 month? Well, they've been open for a month. It's a long play game, Jordan. It's not something that you just put in and try to get rich fast. You fucking
Yes,
sit on
I
it
know
and
that.
you wait.
I know that.
That's like a 5 or 7 year play. It's not something you just buy and go, well, if it doesn't do it in 10 days, I'm fucking out. That's stupid. That's how
understand that.
That's how Aaron thinks. That's
Well,
what he
that's
said.
because he's a Bitcoin fucking puppet. He's
You know
a
about
fucking
Bitcoin, don't you?
idiot when
Oh,
it comes
yeah.
to stocks.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm not.
A lot of nerds made a lot of money with Bitcoin.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
But they pulled out.
Yeah, after it went to $19,000, I'd pull out too.
Exactly.
If I fucking
collect your
invested-
fucking gains and hey, have a nice day.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
you. That's
Yeah.
why it's down to fucking only $9,000.
Well, I mean, even if they invested when it was $200, they still are making a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to sell like 3/4 of their fucking stock and then keep it just a quarter of it
Well, you
in
take
there.
it and you diversify it. You don't
Yes.
keep it in there. You put
Exactly.
it in other shit. Yeah. But no, it'll go up. They haven't even done the press release for the truck yet. That's
But here's a
tomorrow.
great way to put it. It's like, what form of payment can you do with Bitcoin?
Any. Yeah, you can. You can go
What,
on
on
anywhere.
fucking PayPal?
A lot of people use PayPal.
Okay. Who in America takes Bitcoin as currency to buy a product? Nobody.
PayPal's actually doing pretty good right now. They've been doing nothing. They shot up, dude. They dropped in March like everybody else.
Oh, yeah,
Dropped down
because
to
they
80.
just signed that big contract with some new bank that they deal with now.
They were down to $86 a stock, and now they're up to $170 in 3 months. Whew. That's
Yeah, it's
doubling
because
your
that
money.
new contract they signed.
I wonder what Gap's doing.
Gap
Because
is
of-
killing it.
Well, yeah. Do you know about Gap, Lucas? The store.
Has something to do with Kanye or T-Pain or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Yeah, look,
Yeah, I know who T-Pain is.
they shot up a whopping $4 per stock after Kanye fucking signed his thing, and that he hasn't put anything out yet. They have no earnings reports. That's the thing about Nikola, dude. They don't have any earnings reports yet because they haven't released anything. That's why it's a long play. You just sit on it and you just forget about it. It's not money you're ever going to get back. That's how you got to look at it. That's how you look at it.
I get it.
So I don't know why you're saying it's shit. 'Cause
But
you
no,
can't
I
say
don't
it's
listen to
shit.
Glenn Beck when it comes to fucking fucking economic. The reason why I listen to
Yeah.
Glenn Beck because it was actually very interesting of how Black Lives Matter gets their money. So
It's donated.
yeah, and it goes through 3 fucking companies.
And then it goes
Before it
and
goes
then-
to them.
Well, no, it doesn't even go to them. It goes to the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. I have these people.
And the company that collects the donations, they keep like a very large percentage of that money, and then they disperse it. Okay, yeah, Black Lives Matter is going to get $30,000, but then they got like 2.1 million in donations.
Yeah.
So that company's like taking in all that money, and then
well, that's how foundations work.
here
Me
at
and-
Black Lives Matter, you'll get $30,000
me
out
and
of
Lucas,
2.1 million.
Me and Lucas were talking about the church, and we started talking about charities, I believe. And how-
Charities,
charities only have to give like
foundations.
10% or 1%
Foundations,
of what they take in.
things like that. Yeah.
They don't have to fucking give all of it.
I know.
Yeah.
Stop fucking donating.
Yeah. Donating is stupid.
It is stupid. It's retarded.
They're donating to the Democratic Party is what they're doing.
Yes.
And
the
Black Lives
Clintons
Matter
and
know it.
fucking and everything.
And then they're taking the money going, ooh, yeah, fucking living like
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck. Fucking stupid, dude. Isn't that his name, Scrooge McDuck?
Fucking sheep, dude. I can't stand them.
Yeah, they're fucking ridiculous.
Fucking puppets. Fucking losers. Fucking
How do you feel about the
brainwashed motherfuckers.
How do you feel about the protests of the Dixie store down in?
I think it's
Branson?
bullshit. Just let the woman fucking run her business.
Is that meme true? The Dixie Chicks are now just the chicks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah, they're fucking
Yes.
cop-outs, dude. They're sellout fucking pussy.
Who gives a
ass
shit?
bitches. Yeah, who gives a shit? Yeah, Tony Soprano. That shit was so fucking funny, dude. But yeah, you got them, and then there's that other band I talked to you about, Slaves. They're changing their fucking name because the word slaves.
And supposedly Winn-Dixie, the grocery company that's been in business for almost 100 years. They're
Racists.
I mean, they're a southern grocery store, is Winn-Dixie. That's the whole thing of Winn-Dixie cups. I mean, are they going to not call them Dixie cups now? They're just Win cups?
I suppose so.
Hey, they're winning cups, bros. Oh, these are shit. They don't hold nothing.
Are we going to, for the outro, are we just going to play the heavy part?
I'm going to play a surprise song.
Oh, you are?
It's been stuck in my head.
Cool.
Fuck.
Sick.
The only reason I say that is because we are out of time.
Really?
Yeah,
already?
It's been an hour and 15 minutes, dude.
Holy shit.
I know.
All right. Real quick. Just fucking...
Well, hold on. We're not doing last words yet. We're not doing last words. You have it queued? Do you have it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right. Fucking play it, dude. We always do last words during the song because then they can hear the song and hear us speak. It's a fucking psychology thing. What the fuck is this?
Just say your last words.
Hello.
Can anybody hear me?
All right, Jordan. Try to give a nice fiery last words to this bullshit.
Oh, wait, this is actually the wrong song.
Oh my god.
What the fuck, man?
Stand by.
Okay. We're having some technical difficulties here.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
All right, last
Well,
words.
I've heard of this song. It's a good song.
Okay, go ahead.
So, just a quick message to all of our listeners. I really do appreciate you and sticking with our unfilteredness and everything, but please don't fall into this fucking communist fucking bullshit trap, guys. I mean, like, seriously, if you really want to push for change and you're really all about this, fine, that's cool. Let it happen and watch what it does to you. You will lose everything that you currently have. You will not live the same life, and you guys will live in misery. And
No, we live in Missouri.
yeah, well, this is misery.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, or good old Missouri.
Missouri.
So, but anyways, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm blowing up Twitter.
Yep.
I'm fucking posting all kinds of shit. Parler, I've probably gotten like 40 followers in the last 2 days.
Yep.
I'm fucking just blasting it like crazy. So,
You've got to.
if you guys really want to know a little bit insight on what's going on, I've got really good outlets. Just follow me and you'll know what's going on.
Awesome.
Gosh, Jordan takes forever. His
I
fucking
know,
last
dude.
words. Like, when's this gonna fucking end?
Is that your last words?
No, my last words are, I like to take an oath. Make an oath. Not to play the wrong song at the end of the episode ever again.
That's fucking funny. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing inside. Digital Warriors. All right. So my last words.
You'll thank me one day.
Jordan, you are a fucking digital patriot, bro. You are a digital patriot. All right,
Digital soldier.
So my last words. All right. So we debuted the new intro. Hopefully you guys like it. It is on YouTube. Share the shit out of it. It's fucking dope. I loved it. We put a ton of work into it. I would like to thank my cousin. He's actually the one that does the voice. And if you're curious as the voice he was doing was David Attenborough, which fucking fit perfectly for what we're trying to do here on the show. Other than that, again, go follow us. Go follow Jordan. Following Lucas would be pointless. He doesn't post anything. So don't follow him. It's a waste of time.
I'm a loser.
No, he's not. But other than that, guys, yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate you. And stay patriotic and stay fucking offensive. Later.
Bye, bitches.